Hey man, it seems like you're having some trouble with that target. Hey man, this is harder than it looks. Why don't you stop standing there and you take a couple shots at the target? Don't mind if I do. Wait a minute, what the heck is that? This is the Mamut Gunstock. And that's how it's done. Well, you know what, I gotta have my mind to... Wait a minute, are we in a Mamut sponsored video? Hello and welcome everyone. I wanted to go ahead and start out this video by saying thank you to Mamut for not only sponsoring this video, but also sponsoring my most recent VR tournament, the Onward Brawler Tournament, which I will leave a link for in the description for a super cut of all the action if you guys want to see it. But we're not here to talk about the tournament. We are here to talk about this company and one of their products, the Mamut Apto Bundle. Now, as you can see from the screen here, there's a lot to unbundle from this package. And while Mamut is filing a lawsuit for me murdering their product with my awful jokes, let me go and show you how this is all put together. We're going to start by putting together what's known as the eye joints. Now, as you can see, you're going to need 2 of these connectors here, which are the eye joints. You're going to need 3 screws, 3 thumb cap tighteners, and then 3 bolts. Start by putting the screw through there, putting the tightener on there, taking the bolt, drop it straight in there, and then all you have to do is twist it. Once you do it to the middle to connect both of the eye joints, you put the screw through there on either end as well. Please keep in mind that you will need 4 of these for your stock setup. Next, we'll be moving on to a piece that's made up of 1 L joint and 1 I joint. You'll need 3 bolt connectors again, 3 bolts, 3 screws, 1 L joint piece, and 1 I joint piece. In order to craft this piece, you just need to put them where the holes match up, put the screw through it, put the thumb cap tightener on the outside, put the bolt in, and tighten it. Then, do the same for the other 2 holes as well. Keep in mind that you are going to need 2 of these. Now, we can start beginning to assemble the first part, which is the shoulder and cheek rest. Go ahead and turn one of your eye joints into 90 degrees by loosening and then retightening the grip, along with making another one around a 45-degree angle. You'll notice that the shoulder and cheek rests have 2 little parts sticking outwards that you can easily slide into those joints. If you need to, loosen the thumb caps so that way you can slide in those parts and assemble it like how I'm going to do here. Next, take your 2 L joint pieces and slide the carbon fiber tubes through them like how I'm going to show you here. Sorry that the camera angle was a bit difficult on this one, but it is very easy. It's just the same as what we already did before in the previous part. It already has a hole on the L joint, and now you just have to slide the tube through the hole. If you need to, loosen the thumb cap so that way it easily slides through. Now, just like before when we used the easily available holes on the L joints, we're going to use the other side of the hole to attach the magnets. All you've got to do is just loosen the thumb cap a little bit, stick it in there, and tighten it right back up. These are all the parts that we've just made. I laid them out here on the table so that we can see how we're going to put them together. Like I said before, the easily available holes that are right there, you just slide them right in. If you need to, loosen the thumb caps, and all you need to do is just put them in there, tighten it back up, and you've made your gun stock. You can also swap out and replace the joints, and loosen them and tighten them again, and bend them into various formats in order to conform it to your own body type. Next, take your last available L joint, 1 screw, 1 bolt, and a tightener, attach it to the part that I am showing you here, and this will allow you to clip on your sling. Next, we're going to assemble the part that connects to your controller. These are the cups that you will use for the original Quest, Quest 2, and Rift S controllers. For this assembly, you will need the magnet base, the magnet itself, the cup, and one screw to attach. Place the cup inside the base like how I'm showing you here, and press. Then, take the magnet, put it on the bottom of the base, and screw it in. However, I do not use a Rift S or a Quest. I use the Oculus CV1, and so I'm going to be showing you how to assemble those controller mounts here. As you can see from the parts required, you're going to need the magnet base, the actual magnet, one long screw, a bolt with a tightener, and the screw to put the magnet into the base. Take the long screw and feed it through the CV1 part and let it drop down like I'm showing you here. Then match up the pointed part on the long connector and attach it into the magnet base. Then take the magnet and screw it into the bottom of the magnet base, making sure that the screw goes through the connector. Now you're ready to assemble the Gunstock. Go ahead and put the magnet facing away from the controller for the long part, and then take the short part, attach it to the other side of the ring, take the bolt tightener, and tighten it. If you need any further tips about how to assemble the index magnets, I will leave a link to my friend's video, Proper D, and you can see how to assemble them there. Now I'm going to show you how you can use this Gunstock in a game known as Onward. I will be using the G36C, the SV98, and a grenade in order to show you different ways to use this Gunstock while in battle. Overall, as a rating, I would have to give Mamut a 9 out of 10. It's an amazing product, great quality, and on top of all else, they're just great guys to talk to. There's not a lot of people that I can say that I would buy a product from, as well as just go out and have a beer with them. There's some great guys. Like I said previously, I will also link my friend's video in the description in case you wanted to see Proper D's take on the Mamut Apto Bundle. He does work very closely with Mamut, so he might have some nice insight for you guys. And in case you're an Alzheimer's patient like me, you can always pause and rewind this video if you need to, if you get lost during any of the assembly or how to use it once assembled. Also, I would recommend using the Gunstock in the range so you can figure out the best configuration for you. You might need to make some parts bent or lengthened to compensate for your body type. Lastly, I did want to mention that there are some people out there that will tell you that you need a Gunstock in order to be better at competitive shooters. This isn't necessarily something that's just going to immediately make you better. Sure, it is an add-on, it does stabilize aim, but I've known higher tier teams that can go and kick ass without any kind of Gunstock. Yes, this does help you, especially with lengthened shots. I've noticed that sometimes if I'm holding a position for too long and I'm trying to hold my arms up with my SV98 and I'm trying to have a length shot, sometimes my hands get a little shaky, and that Gunstock can help with that and compensate, but it is not just going to make me better at any time I aim, no matter what I do. This is an add-on that is very well made, and I definitely recommend it, but it is not something that is just going to immediately make you better in any kind of competitive VR setting. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the virtual battlefield.